The Bitcoin price is rallying back above 22,000, and the Moon Boys are going absolutely wild. Could the Bitcoin price be gearing up for a springboard towards 30,000? Or, ladies and gentlemen, is this going to wind up being nothing more than an absolutely devastating bull trap before a plunge deep down into the crypto abyss? Let's dive in and analyze. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Crypto Kirby here, your cryptocurrency expert, back with another edition of the daily live stream. So let's not waste any time and get right down to it. Now, if you are subscribed to this channel, then you would know that we've been trying to make sense of what's going on right now from a very realistic perspective, because there are still so many moon boys in this market. The same moon boys, right, that told you that the bottom was in at 30,000. The same moon boys that told you we would be at 500,000 by the end of 2021, right? Those same people. They're still here saying the bottom is in, that we can't go lower, this is it. I mean, sure, could the bottom be in theoretically, hypothetically? Yes, it could be in. Do we see that in the chart right now saying that this definitively is the bottom and this looks like a bottoming formation? Well, let's dive in a little bit further. So what happened here, right? We had a bear flag that broke to the downside. We saw the trapdoor of support give way. This was, which I was telling you months and months and months on end, going to be the most important support range for Bitcoin, because if we lose it, we could flush right down to 20,000. And what do you know? Whoopsies, the dawn struck gold again. Shout out to my VIPs. You guys know that I took a short from up above 27,000, kept you up to date all along the way. If you'd like to see all of my real-time trade setup ideas, very similar to the one that you're seeing on your screen right now, links are down below in the description to join my VIP. With that being said, here we are in the current day. Our flagpole down now possibly going to act as another flagpole down out of what could wind up being a bear flag to the downside once more. And as you should all know, if you are subscribed to this channel, because I've been covering it for weeks, the target on this one is down towards my green box range here of massive historic price action confluence. It really ranges, folks, right? The flagpole goes down to about 13,000, but the confluence starts at about 12,500 all the way down towards 10,000 in my opinion. So just fast forwarding a little bit, if we were to see this rally fail and drop, and we are to drop below this support once again and see this bear flag play out, in my opinion, what the charts are showing me is a target range would be anywhere from 13,000 to 10,000 for Bitcoin. Let's get this crypto, right? We're just looking at this very realistically, trying to remove emotion, because emotions right now are running extremely high on this pump that we're getting right now. And we need to talk about this, okay? Look at where we found support along the same trend line that we've found support throughout this entire consolidation. And right now we're pushing up onto the resistance point of where we found resistance along this entire consolidation, right? So nothing has changed here. We're still just bouncing around within the confines of this structure that we've been trading in since back in June. Let's get this crypto. Just is what it is, right? If you take a look at it from this viewpoint, it pretty much removes all emotion. Every green candle to the upside doesn't mean that the bottom is in. And every red candle to the downside doesn't mean we're about to capitulate and drop another 50%. You have to stop thinking in absolutes like that, okay? Now, let's flip on our Keltner channels indicator, because this one to me, folks, right now, until proven otherwise, is still the creme de la creme of Bitcoin trend indicators right now. If you are subscribed to this channel, you would know I've been following this for quite some time. And the top of the Keltner channel band on the one-day time frame with my inputs, which I'll show you right now, just classic default inputs on tradingview.com for the Keltner channels indicator, you can see that the top of the band has acted as resistance throughout this entire bear market. And right now, folks, look at where we're at. You just can't make this stuff up. Ding, 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 chicken wings for dinner, tofu if you're vegan. Right now, we are in the upper half of the band, and in conjunction with that, we are at the trend line possible resistance of this structure that we've been trading in for over a month now. Let's get this crypto. The Don struck gold again. So from this standpoint, right, this doesn't mean that the bottom here, at least a temporary bottom, meaning that we could pump higher, this doesn't mean that that can't happen, okay? What this means is that there is more risk right here for the bulls than there has been, say, in a spot like back down here towards 19,000, right, where we were at the bottom of the band and we had the 2 touch points of prior support to say, hey, maybe this isn't a bad spot to bet to the upside with a long here for a short-term trade, right? Now it's the opposite. That's all I'm trying to say here. It's not that the price can't go higher. It's not that it can't break this trend line. It's not that it can't go above this Keltner channel band. It's that there is way more risk here from a buyer's perspective than there was in, say, a spot like down here. Let's get this crypto. I hope this makes sense, and if you are enjoying, make sure you hit that thumbs up button for the YouTube algorithm. Thank you for the thumbs up, and if you're brand new, make sure you hit that subscribe button, tick the little bell, and select all, because this is the most realistic and most must-see Bitcoin analysis show on YouTube, period. So welcome to the channel. So now let's play devil's advocate here for a moment, right? Let's say we do wind up breaking above this line. We go through the Keltner channel, something we haven't done throughout this entire bearish downturn, right? I mean, realistically, folks, the only target for me really is right up here at about 25,400. And if we were to go through there, really it's back up towards 30,000, right? Because why? Just as we had open air on the way down with no support built inside of this range, meaning that we had no prior support to even look at until back there at about 20,000. It really wasn't even support. It was just resistance, right? But we at least had something, right? So it's very similar now, but to the upside, right? Where if we break this trend line, it could be a whoopsies and a rip back up towards 30K. But what you have to understand here is that these two scenarios are very, very different. Having open air to the downside in a raging bear market, in an absolutely abysmal global economic situation, to say the least, equities plunging, certain commodities plunging, fiat currencies around the world inflating. I mean, right, we've just been in a bad economic situation, to say the least. When you're in a raging bear market in that type of environment, seeing open air to the downside can present opportunity, right, for people to take short trades and profit to the downside. It's different here to the upside because as long as we're still on this trajectory of lower high after lower high and lower low after lower low, we're still in a bear market until proven otherwise. And I mean, I don't know about you, to each their own. It doesn't appear to me that the global economic situation has gotten any better. In fact, it may only be getting worse. We had numbers from the US last week come in at 9.1% inflation. There are rumors that the Federal Reserve may be upping their next rate hike from 75 basis points, possibly to 100 basis points, right? None of this is very bullish for equities markets or the crypto markets, in my opinion. So, right, seeing this open air to the upside, sure, it's there, and sure, that is the target to the upside. It's just that the trend is your friend, right? That's the classic saying. The trend is your friend until the end. Now, could this theoretically and hypothetically be the bottom? Could this be the end of the trend? Sure, and we could start a new bull rally. I'm just not seeing anything right now that's saying that this has to be the case. So for me, I'm still seeing this as a bear market here, right? And I'm still seeing that, hey, when we're pushing up against these resistance levels that we are right now, and when we're still getting abysmal economic news coming in, it's very hard for me here to jump on the bandwagon with the Moon Boys and look to ride this thing up towards 30,000. I'm not saying it can't go there. It could. But you have to understand, it would be very, very normal right now, in my opinion, for this thing to just dump back down and possibly retest the bottom of this trend line here, right? And the reason I'm saying that is because this is what we've seen every time we've tested the top of the Keltner channel band throughout this entire bear market. Could this be the one time that now it flips and it doesn't happen anymore? Absolutely. But looking at this from a probabilities perspective, in my opinion, the probability for the Bitcoin price to find some resistance basically from where we're at now at about 22,000 all the way up to about 25,000 is very, very high, right? Let me repeat that one more time for the moon boys in the back. The probability for Bitcoin to find some buy pressure resistance between 22,000 and 25,000 is very high, in my opinion. Okay, so sure, these rallies right now, if you're just a degenerate holder that every green candle you scream, "Get wrecked, Kirby, get wrecked." Well, great, golf claps for you, little Jimmy, you sycophantic scum. But the fact of the matter is that if you're looking at this market from a trading perspective, what's the mantra, ladies and gentlemen, that I preach on this channel, right? In bull markets, it's buy the dip, right? Because why? We're in a generally uplifting market, right? A rising market. So when the price corrects to the downside, you buy the dip and ride it higher. In a bear market, it's the opposite. Instead of buy the dip, it's short the rip, okay? And why? Because the corrections in a bear market are the exact opposite of corrections in a bull market. In a bear market, the corrections are to the upside and the price continues to go lower. So just like buying the dip is a great strategy in a bull market, shorting the rip and playing the thing to the downside in a bear market is theoretically the best way to play it, in my opinion. Let's get this crypto. And I'm not telling you to do any of this, ladies and gentlemen, right? I'm not your financial advisor. This isn't a recommendation for you to do anything. I'm just simply stating that from my perspective right now, being that I still perceive Bitcoin to be in a bear market, my bias is still going to be with a short the rip mentality rather than a buy the dip mentality. Let's get this crypto. And if that resonates with you, make sure you hit that thumbs up for the YouTube algorithm, subscribe, tick the little bell, and select all. Welcome to the channel. So right now, with where the Bitcoin price is trading at, and with what I've told you that I believe that we could possibly see some resistance come in here very, very shortly. I mean, I'm looking to get aggressive with my trade setup ideas here, ladies and gentlemen. I showed you earlier, but I'll show you again. I perfectly played that short from 27,000 down to below 20,000. And the degenerates on this channel, Kirby, why do you always pull up that same trade? Stu not, it was the trade of the year. You filthy degenerate. It was the trade of the year that I had been forecasting for months and months and months. Right? You think I'm not going to talk about it when Bitcoin has just moved sideways here now for over a month, and the last large move, the Don absolutely crushed it like a 2-ton man on a tuna fish can. Let's get this crypto. The Don struck gold again. You think I'm not going to talk about it? I'm showing you here what you get inside VIP in terms of how the posts look. Okay, I can't win them all, ladies and gentlemen. That's as an analyst, as a trader, whatever you are, you're never going to win 100% of the time. I'm just showing you an example here of an absolutely massive win. Okay, massive. Posted my trade setup idea on the left, and then you can see the subsequent updates that I post after it's opened, yada, yada, yada. Took profit, moved the stop loss. You get the picture. If you're not already in my VIP and you'd like to see all of my next trade setup ideas, strategy ideas, entry ideas, and potential take profit ideas for all of these potential moves moving forward here with Bitcoin looking juicy again, in my opinion, then ladies and gentlemen, today is the day. It's time to transform yourself from average Joe into savage Joe. Let's get this crypto. I'll see you in VIP right now after this video. Don't miss my next post, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. And just one more thing I'd like to cover before we get off here is that for some reason in crypto, many market participants think that you always need to be in a position. Either you're in a long and holding, trying to go to the moon, or you're in a short and riding it down, looking to profit as the price tumbles and tumbles lower, right? But that's not really the case. No position is a position. And another way to phrase that, cash is a position, okay? Trying to always be in a position can lead to extreme loss because there's not always a correct time to be in a position, right? So back up here throughout this consolidation, I wasn't in a position until I saw the structure break and then went short, rode the bad boy all the way deep down into the crypto abyss and absolutely smashed it, right? Then I took profit. And you had these people coming on here in the comments, ladies and gentlemen, saying, well, why would you close your short if you think it's going to go down lower, Kirby? Well, I don't have a crystal ball, Stunad. I'm not a wizard, right? So the fact of the matter is yes, even though we're in a bear market still, as soon as I saw this big green candle come back in, I had to start reducing my exposure to a short, okay? It doesn't matter that we've been bouncing around in here, just the same as people 2 weeks ago were saying, Kirby, well, why didn't you buy this dip and go long? Stunad, do you see where we're at? We dropped right back down to where we were a week prior. I didn't see anything in the chart either telling me to go long here or go short at the top here. There was no indication in either direction. Why? Because we're consolidating. These signals right now are mixed. And that's why I keep stressing the importance of looking for breaks of structures such as that trend line there, the Keltner channels indicator, and the same along the bottom. Okay, I'm looking for structural breaks, and I'm looking for breaks and indicators that have been historically accurate, in my opinion. Let's get this crypto. Okay, I'm not just trying to be a degenerate gambler here. Okay, crypto is always a gamble, right? You have to accept that when you enter this market. It's very volatile, but the fact of the matter is that I'm trying to look for a competitive edge against myself, right? We have very little edges, and I'm trying to find all of them to put me one step, at least 2 steps ahead of every other bot, trader, analyst, algorithm, etc. in this market, so I can potentially crush it and get this crypto. And ladies and gentlemen, right now, it seems like Bitcoin is possibly getting ready for me to get aggressive with my trade setup ideas here once more. And that's why I'm stressing, if you're not already in my VIP and you'd like to see my next real-time VIP trade setup idea and post, which the format of it is going to look very similar to the one you're seeing on your screen right now as an example, where I post the trade setup idea and then all the subsequent updates. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you right now, today is the day. It's time to transform yourself from average Joe into savage Joe. Let's get this crypto. I'll see you in VIP right now after this video. Links are down below in the description to join. Folks, if you did enjoy here today, that thumbs up for the YouTube algorithm would be greatly appreciated. Thanks for the thumbs up. If you're brand new, welcome to the most must-see and most realistic Bitcoin analysis show on YouTube, period. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, tick the little bell, and select all so you don't miss any more of these important Bitcoin updates. And until next time, ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you in VIP right now after this video. Let's get this crypto. And until next time, the Don has spoken. Be safe, be happy, be healthy. It's your boy, Crypto Kirby. Peace and love, my friends. Curbs. Oh, and before I forget, don't fall for any of the fake Kirby accounts posting down in the comment section. They create fake accounts with a nearly identical username and logo to mine, then they reply to your comments with phone numbers and email addresses trying to get you to contact them. You can see several examples on your screen right now. Do not contact these people. So here's how you can verify that it's my actual real account. It's very simple. When you're watching a video on my channel, my real account will always have a gray nameplate behind my name. I also have a verified checkmark from YouTube. And just to make it even more obvious that it's me, I always leave a creator heart on my comments. Only the channel owner can leave a creator heart. So if you see the heart plus the gray background and the verified checkmark, you know that it's me. If you don't see those things, then it's obviously a fake account. It's as simple as that. They're also creating fake accounts over on Telegram now. So if you are ready to become a VIP, do not go on Telegram and search Crypto Kirby or Crypto Kirby VIP. You're going to find all fake results. My group is private. When you search that in the search bar, you're getting public results. They're all fake. They're all imposters. So if you're ready to join VIP, the only way to do so is to click the link either in the pinned comment or in the description of my video. If you search for Crypto Kirby or Crypto Kirby VIP anywhere else, you're going to be getting in contact with a fake. Only use the links in either the pinned comment or the description of my official video. Stay safe and stay smart, my friends. I'll see you in VIP right now after this video. Let's get this crypto.
Material in this video has no regard to the specific investment objectives, financial situation, or particular needs of any viewer. This video is presented solely for informational and entertainment purposes and is not to be construed as a recommendation, solicitation, or an offer to buy or sell /long or short any securities, commodities, cryptocurrencies, or any related financial instruments. Nor should any of its content be taken as investment advice. Crypto Kirby is not a financial advisor. The views expressed in this video are completely speculative opinions and do not guarantee any specific result or profit. Trading and investing is extremely high risk and can result in the loss of all of your capital. Any opinions expressed in this video are subject to change without notice. Crypto Kirby is not under any obligation to update or keep current the information contained herein. Crypto Kirby may have an interest in the securities, commodities, cryptocurrencies, and or derivatives of any entities referred to in this material. Crypto Kirby accepts no liability whatsoever for any loss or damage of any kind arising out of the use of all or any part of this material. Crypto Kirby recommends that you consult with a licensed and qualified professional before making any investment or trading decisions. Thank you for watching and have a great day.